This is Brianna again. Thanks for joining me. And I wanted to talk about today breast implant illness. So, some of you may have seen the video that I posted maybe a couple months ago about breast implant illness and some of the emotions associated with it. Well, today I want to post another video because sometimes the videos I post are educational and a great space for me to complain. So, two birds, one stone, right? So yeah, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you've known that my primary purpose of this YouTube channel has been inspiration and motivation and self-love and things like that. So, occasionally I've made videos about like my eating or like the eating disorder I used to have, believed that I had, and things like that. And also migraines. So I want to talk today about basically what's the cause of all of those things. After 9 years of really hardcore suffering, have found out what the deal is with me, and I really want to share that. I want to share the struggles that I've been through so that other people who are going through the same struggles will know what is going on with them and what they can do for it. And also anybody who is considering getting breast implants will know the possibilities of what could happen if they choose to do this. So yeah, 9 years ago I got breast implants. I had a congenital deformity, and this was I guess a deformity by society's standards, and I was unhappy with it and decided to get breast implants at 18 years old. And probably even, I don't know, very shortly after it, probably not even months after I got them, I started developing depression, and I thought the depression was there already before the implants, because part of the reason I got them was because I was feeling so stressed and anxious about the way that my breasts looked. So I thought maybe it's because of that, and so I tried getting on an antidepressant. During that time of being on the antidepressant, I started having panic attacks. I thought the panic attacks were from the antidepressant itself, and so I went off of that. I went off of the antidepressant. I was still depressed, starting to grow anxious, and started becoming somewhat of like a hypochondriac. There were so many things going on with my body at once, and I kept feeling just not right with my body, not comfortable, not at home in my body. I did not know what was going on. So many different things started happening. I started getting nausea, a lot of nausea. Someone just came home. Started getting heart palpitations. So I guess food poisoning was like, I got food poisoning, but it affected my body in such a way that it was way more extreme than other times that I've had things like that. So I was just constantly online. Literally, like, my life turned into Google WebMD, like I just was constantly wondering what was going wrong with me. And I was going to doctors, I was getting blood tests, I got an endoscopy. I was searching for natural remedies. It got me on this super huge health kick, where this is kind of over a span of years. So it started with, going to doctors and getting tests done, getting on medications, reacting poorly to the medications. Getting heart tests, ultrasounds. I got 2 ultrasounds because I was having heart palpitations and chest pain. Going to therapists because of my extreme anxiety and depression. And I started turning to some natural health, and so I was on diets. I was eliminating things. I eliminated gluten. At one point I became a vegan. At one point I became a raw vegan. And looking into supplements, I started taking various supplements for my headaches. So I was getting migraines. So about 2 years after I had implants, then I started getting migraines really bad. Like, it was so awful, and it just took me by surprise because I had never had a headache at all. I just recall thinking, holy shit, this is what people are talking about when they have headaches. Like, that sucks. And because I had never had one before, not a single one. I had no clue what people were talking about. So that was about 7 years ago, and it started and like has not stopped, literally. And when I say it has not stopped, I mean, I think I've probably gone max, and this was probably at the beginning. At the beginning, I think they were probably about 3 months in between. It would be a migraine, I believe lasting, at least one day, possibly 3 days, and then we'll go a couple months without getting one, and then I'd get another one, and another couple months and get one, another one. And then it started becoming, I would get them like every 1.5 months. And then that would persist for a while, and I'd get it every month, every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks, once a week. It was just bam, 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 bam. Like, I mean, looking back, it was just absolutely disheartening is not even, I guess it's a understated word, understatement. It's very discouraging, and I did not know what to do, and I did everything that I could. I went and tried to get on medication. The medication was, some of the medication made it worse. It was just an awful, awful feeling being on some of the medicines that they gave because they're really powerful. And I want to say an antidepressant worked for me for a little while. And I got off it for some reason. Then I got back on an antidepressant, and it started giving me massive acne, like acne. But even before that, yeah, I kind of keep forgetting about acne as one of my effects, but because the migraines took over such of my life. So I got acne, very extreme acne in 2015 to 2016. It's probably a solid 8 months of really severe forehead acne. I still have some right now, but I mean, this is fucking nothing. This is mild times 10 compared to what I had. Like, I have pictures that are just really sad to look at because my poor face was just screaming that something was wrong. So I had back acne as well, and my face and forehead acne, and was considering going on Accutane, but I knew and had heard the stories of how bad that was for you. I did not want to do that. So I went to a naturopath, went off of dairy, gluten, and eggs, and started taking this enzyme and started saying love affirmations to my face. So I did all 3 of those and started drinking a lot of water. And within days, it started going away. So there was something going on with my digestion, I think, that was contributing to the acne. But I don't think it was an accident, that it was, I think So with breast implants, there can be a sort of a chain reaction of the breast implants causing some autoimmune response in your body and triggering food intolerances. So immune reactions to food. So I believe that ultimate root cause was my breast implants, and then secondarily creating food intolerances, which then created my acne, and perhaps contributing to the migraines and yada yada yada, everything. So all that, and one of the other main symptoms that I got really early on was fatigue. And I started looking up chronic fatigue syndrome. I thought I had chronic fatigue syndrome. I thought I had MS. I thought I had MS for a long time. I was like, no one thinks I have MS, but I know I have MS. Like, I could feel it. Like, I could feel in my bones that there was something going wrong. And I think MS is like a central nervous system disease or something like that. But I had all the symptoms of like fatigue, muscle aches, headaches. I can't remember what else there was, but convinced I had MS. Yeah. So fatigue was huge. I noticed it just not immediately, but like very suddenly and drastically. Anxiety that I thought was coming from certain events that were happening in my life at that time, so I didn't question it too much. That's why I went to therapy. I thought, oh, I've got to process some things like events and stuff like that. But little by little, I just felt like I was going crazier and crazier and crazier as I would go. Years of therapy, years of being seen by doctors, years of going to naturopaths and trying to figure out what's wrong with me, on an emotional level and a physical level. And I felt like I was literally losing my mind. Another thing is brain fog that you can get with implants, as well as memory loss. And I was forgetting a lot of stuff that my friends had told me, and I would make serious faux pas, like even on social media, like saying something that was supposed to be a secret, not a secret, but like supposed to be under wraps and not public. And I would accidentally, comment on that thing, and have to backtrack. And, it was just like, my mind was not able to hold all the various things that it needed to hold. And also having conversations was very challenging because I couldn't think of the right words to say. It started getting really hard, and I would feel really dumb in front of my friends. I would feel dumb in front of my family. I could not think. And at one point I thought, I think I just have an eating disorder because I was not hungry. I was feeling nauseous all the time. And the headaches. So I thought it all was springing from an eating disorder that I had because, like maybe I had the eating disorder, and so that led me to not eating, which led to the headaches, which led to the brain fog, or not the headaches leading to the brain fog, but not eating leading to the brain fog, leading to the memory loss, leading to just the overall brain dysfunction problems and depression and all this other stuff. So I just tried to start eating a bunch, and so that was, I thought I had a breakthrough. I think that was like a year ago, and I almost checked myself into an eating disorder clinic. Legitimately. I was ready to go. I was ready to spend thousands of dollars to check myself into an eating disorder clinic because I thought that was my problem. I thought I just needed to shove food down my face and, nausea or not, just get it in there and heal myself, I was obsessed with learning about eating disorders and learning about how to overcome eating disorders because I thought that was my issue. And oh my gosh, just sitting right here right now makes like my heart feel so ecstatic almost, and relieved and saddened by all that I've went through without knowing why, and being lost and thinking I'm somehow just an outcast or messed up and fucked up, and pardon my language, but just that despair. And really always finally thinking I've found it, oh God, good, this diet, this will do it. Or this supplement, okay, good, this will do it. Oh, I have an eating disorder, okay, we'll do that. Oh, it's childhood memories, I'll do hypnosis. I did hypnosis in January, or December or January, I think, just January of this year. Reiki, everything under the sun I thought was gonna be the thing that saved me. And so it was like this never-ending trail of thinking something was the missing key, and it wasn't. It was always just a little oasis, basically, or what are those called? Mirage. And I feel like I finally found water after years of searching in a desert. Being able to know what's wrong with me, and being able to have a solution and hope. And it is beyond relieving. And I just feel so much hope and so much gratitude for life, because life is meant to be lived and not constantly searching for ways to survive, Like, we live in such a time where we don't have to, we shouldn't have to. We have all the resources, we have knowledge, we have all this stuff. We don't need to suffer like this. And so I'm just really grateful that I found the answer. Like, you guys, if you're going through something like that seems awful and hopeless, and you've searched for answers for however many years, decades, just know that you don't have to know the answer right now, but just have faith and know that it gets to be better for you. And that's the first step, is to just believe and have faith in a better future for yourself. Like, that's the first step. If you can't see it, this is like all over the coaching industry, but like, if you can't see it, it won't happen. If you can't see it, you can't, or like, I don't mean see it in physical reality, see it in your mind, believe it in your mind, know it in your mind. If you can't see it in your mind, you will be creating the same reality that you have right now. Because our mind is going to lead us to whatever we put it in there. So feed your mind with the thoughts of hope, thoughts of faith, thoughts of love, and pretty soon our minds are so intelligent, they will give you the answer. You will be led to the answer. Have faith, create an image in your mind of the life that you want, and the freedom, the comfort in your body, the joy, whatever it is that you want to have. Create an image in your mind of that, and believe that you can have that. And believe that by feeling it in your body and by knowing it, that you are actually creating it. So that's what really was the tipping point, I believe, for me in discovering breast implant illness, was imagining better and imagining a life without this pain and suffering. I had been in such a loop of it that though I saw it in, like, I saw it with hope, but without expectation, without knowing that something was going to work. I was very, I had seen too many dead ends, and I thought I was just hoping and looking. I didn't think I'd actually find an answer. So as soon as you know that you will find an answer and you don't expect no for an answer, I believe the answer will make its way to you. So just know that, and it's possible, and keep the faith. So as an update, my surgery is scheduled for August 2nd, and I will be having surgery on August 2nd of this year. I'll be having it with an amazing, amazing surgeon in Newport Beach, and I am elated. If you can't tell, I feel like sometimes I don't know. My emotions sometimes are either flatter or I don't know, whatever. Just trust me. There's elation going on. I am very excited. So I'll try to keep you guys up to date as that happens. I may record the visit, pre-op, I won't record the surgery, obviously. I'll be a little preoccupied. But I may record the events transpiring during that time, and definitely will update you with how I'm feeling afterwards. If you would like to know anything else, if you'd like me to share another aspect of this experience, please let me know. I hope you will share this video with anybody you believe is suffering from breast implant illness, or anybody who is considering getting breast implants, that you feel like this video might bring a new perspective on. And subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more and get updated on my story. And like this video if you liked it. And leave a comment below. And I will catch you up next time. Thanks for watching.